In a small village called Greenvale, there were green fields and tall mountains. A young man named Ethan lived there with his family in a little house. Ethan was a blacksmith. He worked with iron every day in his small workshop near the river. He made strong tools like hammers, axes, and plows. He also made beautiful gates and shiny swords with careful designs. People in Greenvale liked his work very much. They said, "Ethan is the best blacksmith in our village." They came to his shop to buy things for their farms and homes. But Ethan had a big problem. He could not wake up early in the morning. Every day his alarm clock rang at 6 a.m. The sound was loud and clear, but Ethan did not move. He loved his warm bed and soft blanket. He pressed the snooze button many times. Sometimes he woke up at 9 a.m. Sometimes it was 10 a.m. or even 11 a.m. This was bad for Ethan. He lost many hours of work. He could not finish his tools on time. His customers waited a long time. They were not happy. Some customers went to other blacksmiths. Ethan did not care. He thought, "I can work at night. It is the same for me." He thought waking up late was not a big deal. He did not know it would hurt his life. His father shook his head. He said, "Ethan, you will see one day." The elders hoped Ethan would change, but he did not. They talked about him in their meetings. They said, "Ethan is talented, but he needs to wake up." One day, the village chief, Mr. Harris, called a big meeting in the village square. The meeting was about the Harvest Festival. This festival was very special in Greenvale. Every year, all the people celebrated it for 3 days. They cooked delicious food like bread and soup. They sang happy songs and danced together under the stars. At the meeting, Mr. Harris gave jobs to everyone. Ethan got a very important job. He had to make a big iron gate for the village temple. The gate was the most important part of the festival. It would show that Greenvale was strong and united. Ethan was excited. He said, "I will make the best gate ever." He wanted to show everyone his skills. He dreamed of a gate with flowers. But the next morning, Mr. Harris went to Ethan's workshop. It was 7:30 a.m. The workshop was closed. Ethan was still sleeping. He did not hear his alarm. Mr. Harris waited for 1 hour. He knocked on the door and called Ethan's name, but Ethan did not come. Mr. Harris was disappointed. He said, "Ethan is not reliable. I cannot wait." He gave the job to another blacksmith, Thomas. Thomas was not as good as Ethan, but he always woke up early. He was on time every day. Thomas worked hard and made the gate for the festival. He used simple designs. When Ethan woke up at 10 a.m., he went to his workshop. He saw a note from Mr. Harris. The note said, "Ethan, you were not here. Thomas has the job now." Ethan felt very sad. He was ashamed. The Harvest Festival was the biggest event in Greenvale. He wanted to make the gate, but he lost his chance because he slept late. He sat in his workshop and thought about his mistake. Ethan went to his grandfather, William. William was old and wise. He lived in a small house near the river. He always gave good advice to Ethan. Ethan said, "Grandfather, I want to wake up early, but it is hard. I love my bed. What can I do?" William smiled gently. He said, "Ethan, waking up early is not just about an alarm clock. You must know why it matters. Let me tell you a story." William sat down on his chair. He looked at Ethan and began. He said, "Long ago, in a village called Sunny Hill, there were two farmers. Their names were James and Oliver. They had the same land, the same tools, and the same weather. But James woke up early. He got up at 5 a.m. every day." Ethan listened quietly. James started work when the sun came up. He finished his work before noon. Then he rested in the shade. He read books about farming. He played with his children in the afternoon. His farm had many crops every year. He was happy and healthy. Oliver was different. He woke up late, at 10 a.m. He worked when the sun was hot. He was tired and made mistakes. His farm had few crops. One year, a big storm came to Sunny Hill. James had his crops in the barn. He lost nothing. But Oliver lost all his crops. They were still in the field because he worked late. William looked at Ethan and said, "Waking up early gives you time. It helps you plan. If you wake up late, you lose opportunities." James won because he started early. Ethan listened carefully. He understood his mistake. He said, "Grandfather, I was wrong. I lost a big job because I slept late. I want to change my life." That night, Ethan made a plan. He said, "Tomorrow, I will wake up at 5:30 a.m. I will not press the snooze button." The next morning, his alarm rang at 5:30 a.m. He wanted to sleep more. His bed was warm and comfortable. But he thought about William's story. He got out of bed slowly. He washed his face with cold water. He stretched his arms and legs. Then he walked outside. The air was fresh. The sun was rising. The birds were singing. Ethan felt happy. He had energy to start his day. The first day was hard. Ethan was sleepy all morning, but he did not give up. He opened his workshop at 6:30 a.m. He started working on a new tool. He made a hammer with a strong handle. He finished it that day. His customer was happy and paid him well. Ethan felt proud of himself. He made a new routine. He went to bed at 10 p.m. every night. He turned off his phone to avoid distractions. It helped him sleep well. He bought a small book. He wrote in it every night. He wrote, "I will wake up at 5:30 a.m.
I will work hard." Reading his words made him strong. For 2 weeks, Ethan woke up at 5:30 a.m. Some days were difficult. He was tired, but he kept going.
After 2 weeks, his body changed. Waking up early was easy for him. Ethan felt strong and full of energy. He had more time in the morning to plan his work. He finished his tools early every day. His customers got their tools on time. They smiled and said, "Ethan, you are fast now. Thank you." The villagers noticed his change. They said, "Ethan is different now. He is reliable and kind." 1 year later, the harvest festival came again. Mr. Harris went to Ethan with a big smile. He said, "Ethan, you have changed. You wake up early. You work hard. Will you make a new gate for the temple? We need something special this year." Ethan smiled. He said, "Yes, Mr. Harris, I will make a great gate." Ethan started his work with confidence. He woke up at 5:30 a.m. every day. He drew pictures of the gate with new ideas. He wanted it to be the best. The gate had flowers, trees, and stars on it. It was big, strong, and shiny with silver lines. He showed the pictures to Mr. Harris and the villagers. Mr. Harris said, "This is wonderful, Ethan. It will be perfect for the festival." Ethan worked every day in his workshop. He did not rush. He had time because he woke up early. He used the best iron from the mountains. He made the gate with care, adding small details like leaves and birds. He finished it 1 week before the festival. The gate was beautiful. It was the best gate in Greenvale. On the festival day, everyone saw it. They clapped for Ethan. They said, "Ethan, you are amazing." People from other villages came. They saw the gate and took pictures. They wanted Ethan to make tools for them. His fame grew across the land. Ethan was busy, but he was happy. He had money to buy new tools and clothes for his family. He helped his parents with their house. He felt proud of his life. One evening, Ethan sat with William under a big tree. He said, "Grandfather, thank you for your story. Waking up early changed my life. I have time. I have energy. I am happy." William smiled. He said, "Ethan, the morning is a new start. If you wake up early, you win. If you wake up late, you lose." Ethan never went back to his old habits. He woke up at 5:30 a.m. every day. He worked hard. He was kind to everyone. The people in Greenvale loved him. They brought him gifts. They told his story to their children at night. They said, "Be like Ethan. Wake up early. You will be successful." Ethan's story went to other villages. People learned from it. They said, waking up early is not just getting up. It is making your life better. Ethan became a good example. He showed everyone that waking up early is the key to a happy life. Ethan worked for many years. He made more gates and tools. His workshop was always busy with young helpers. He taught them how to be blacksmiths. He said, "Wake up early, work hard. You will have a good life." The young people listened. They followed his advice. One day, a big storm came to Greenvale. The wind was strong and the rain was heavy. Ethan was ready. He had finished his work early. His tools were safe in his workshop. His customers were happy because they got their orders. Other villagers learned from him. They said, "Ethan is smart because he wakes up early." Years passed. Ethan became old, but he still woke up at 5:30 a.m. He walked in the village. He talked to children and told them his story. When Ethan was very old, the village made a statue of him. The statue was near the temple gate. It showed Ethan with a hammer. People remembered him. They said, "Ethan taught us to wake up early." Ethan's life was long and happy. He showed everyone that waking up early is important. It helps you work. It helps you live better. His story stayed in Greenvale forever. Children grew up hearing about Ethan. They woke up early. They worked hard. The village became stronger because of him. Ethan's lesson was simple. Wake up early. Use your time well. Be happy. Greenvale was a happy place because of Ethan's example. His gate still stood at the temple. It reminded everyone of his hard work and good life. Every year, during the festival, people looked at the gate and said, "Thank you, Ethan." Ethan's story spread to many villages near and far. People from far away came to Greenvale to meet him. They wanted to learn how to wake up early and live better. Ethan was happy to help. He held small classes in his workshop every week. He taught young blacksmiths, farmers, and even children. He said, "Wake up at 5:30 a.m. Start your day with work. Eat a good breakfast with bread and fruit. You will feel strong all day." The young people listened. They tried his advice. Some made new tools and sold them. Others grew more crops and fed their families. Ethan's ideas changed their lives. One day, a man from a big town came with his family. He saw Ethan's gate and said, "I want a gate like this for my town hall." Ethan worked hard and made it. The man paid him a lot of money. Ethan used the money to build a school in Greenvale. The school taught children to wake up early and work hard. He hired teachers to help. Ethan's influence grew. He became famous. People called him the morning blacksmith. His story inspired everyone in the region. They wrote songs about him.